It is all about survival today at the Macao Match Cup, since it is the final day of the round-robin series. 4 teams will be eliminated, while the top 8 will make to the quarterfinal stage. Who will make the cut? It is also testing conditions on the course area too, with winds gusting up to 20 knots, making the handling of these 528 yachts exciting for the crew. With 8 flights to complete, the matches are tense, but it was Pauline Courtois from France who is fired up through the first flight of the day, winning 2 matches to move on to 6 wins and a certain place in the next round. Britain's Ian Williams begins the day on 8 straight wins and continues his form in a feisty match with the USA's Gavin Brady and inflicts Brady's first defeat of the event.
Obviously a great start, that was critical. He was out tacking us up the first beat, and so we took a different approach. Halfway up the first beat we said, let's sail a bit freer, play the shifts, but yeah, managed to stay ahead. So super happy to have won that. That was obviously a very critical race.
Meanwhile, the world's #1 ranked match racer Chris Paul from the USA continues with his struggle to find a winning formula here in Macau. With just 4 wins out of 8, he remains in danger of failing to make the cut. He loses his first match against Nick Johnson and then faces old adversary Ian Williams. Matches between these two are always exciting, as the pre-start proves again. In the dial-up, Ian attempts to trap Chris, but it backfires and it's a penalty on Williams as the windward boat for not keeping clear. So Paul now has a huge advantage in the match. At the 3rd mark, Williams is still carrying a penalty and blocks Paul from rounding the mark, forcing a dial-up. Ian holds position and Chris drifts sideways, unable to stop the slide in the strong wind as the windward boat. And there's contact, blue flag, and Chris is penalized, which cancels Ian's penalty, so they are all square again, and it's race for the finish. Ian draws on all of his years' experience to fend off Chris's effort to pass downwind, and at the finish, it's a 10th win for Williams and a crisis for Paul.
It doesn't matter. You have to beat everyone to win the event, and we're still getting faster. We haven't felt slow against anyone so far this event, so whoever we get, I'm sure it'll be a good fight, and we'll see what happens.
So the world #1 now has just 1 crucial match left to secure a point and stay in the competition, and he's against Rocco Attali from Italy, the #2 seed at the event, who is on 6 wins and already sure to progress.
Felt it was a must-win, and we had Rocco Attali, and we were able to get a penalty in the pre-start, and then he hit the pin off the line, and we were able to just kind of control him, but Rocco did a really nice job to get around us on the 2nd beat, and then he also tried the same kind of mark trap from Ian, but luckily we took our notes from the previous race's debrief, and we're able to stay out of getting locked with Rocco and push the game down into the downwind, and then we just looked for our opportunity to set the kite and get around Rocco and get down to the finish.
And the die is cast with the final result, an outstanding 100% win record for Ian Williams, with Gavin Brady on just 1 loss and Nick Johnson on 9 wins. And what a result for women's world #1 Pauline Courtois in the 4th place. So the over match racing world #1 Chris Paul survives, and also making the cut are Rocco Attali from Italy, Maxime Mignot from France, and Max Paul from Australia, who secures that coveted 8th place. The 2025 Macao Match Cup now moves into the quarterfinal knockout race tomorrow, with similar race conditions as today, and where the first to win 3 matches against their opponent will advance to the semi-finals.